sorry, doing my voice warm-ups. Forgot to do them earlier. Chat, if you never want to hear a streamer like about like a minute before they start up a stream or do a video because they sound like a freaking idiot. We're just making like baby noises and doing like just to like go exercise the voice a bit with like pitch shifting. Just so we don't wear our voice out too much or like sound like we haven't talked all day, like I definitely haven't done. So there you go. Secret of streaming. Gibberish for like a solid minute or like humming. Helps out a lot. Azaya, welcome back, dude. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Am I enjoying the game? Yes. Though I'm looking forward to this level being over tonight. Let's see. The promised text is a lie. No stream started at 7. Did I set the YouTube stream to start at 7? No, I didn't. It says right there. It's scheduled for 8 p.m. You're the one who's lying. You just can't read the promised text, you illiterate bastard. I didn't mean to call you a bastard. You're pretty cool. Feels kind of bad as I picked the bad ending in Liza P as I spent 3 hours fighting Nameless Puppet. Yeah, that was actually the toughest fight in the game, and I got pretty annoyed by it too. Game called you an asshole for picking the ending, but I just wanted to go to bed. Isn't that kind of shitty behavior from games these days? Like, you didn't want to suffer for the true ending? What a piece of shit. It's like, you should feel bad and feel like you wasted your time and your money. But that feels, that's what a lot of games are aiming for. To make you feel like a terrible human being because you didn't put enough effort into it. Chad, one day, all the video games we play will be exactly like that one boss you had that you could not make them happy no matter what you did. They're always like just wanting more from you. Always like, can you come in like on a Saturday next week? Because we're short-staffed. I need you in here. Make up the slack. Ready for your Dart release? I don't like the way you wrote that. My Dart release. Been feeling pent up all day. Chad, don't let your Dart build up all day. It ain't good for you. Poisons the body. Not sure how you relieve it though, and I don't want to know. Craziest thing is that this game is supposed its sequel to, well, yeah, they kind of bill it as that, but they're also just kind of redoing the events of Journey to the West. Because I don't know, it's kind of weird, but yeah, it's not the first time I've seen a video game do something like that. Actually, there's like I can think of several. Like, have you ever played that Xbox 360 Ghostbusters game where they just like, hey, what if we like pretend this is a sequel, but do everything that kind of happened and go to all the events and like locations from the movie? Wouldn't that be weird? Games like being lazy when it comes to like just using what's already been made before them. I think that one day all the things you have will be someone else's. Bullshit. I'm burning my shit in a fire. Going with me. I prescribe to the Pharisees version of like the afterlife. You take it with you. Buried in the ground. Burn it and have its ashes spread upon you. No one gets it. No one gets what's mine, damn it. I worked for it. Also, most of the stuff you will have will probably no one will want, and they would just sell it if you gave it to them anyways. Especially if it's like old and worthless. Hey, what's up, Lucky? Coming in with, what is that? Is that Ariel? That's Ariel, isn't it? Girl be loving her new emotes. She's like, look what I've got. And I don't blame you. This game is missing the time Wukong got impregnated in the books. I want my money back. Look, you'll have to buy the special edition version if you want that scene. That's where it's, they included it at. Can't just give you that one for free, or like for the base price. Gotta pay up extra. Also, why is so much of like ancient lore always like, just like got man pregnancy in it? I don't get why the olden times were like infatuated with that. Like, man, that'd be funny if we include this scene where this dude gets pregnant. Having such fun with him, hey. Like I said, if you ever want my emote artists, to like, if you ever want her contact info, I'll send that over to you. But then again, there's plenty of great emote artists out there, and probably cheaper too. Mine's a little pricey, unfortunately, but I'll definitely send it to you. Also, Kurosaki, thank you for the 56 months, my man. How you been? You've been making your own, huh? Hey, nice. But there's nothing like a handcrafted, artistic, artisanal emote created by someone who's hating life. You gotta find the ones that are depressed. Those are the best artists. Don't forget the time Horus ejaculated in Horus's salad to impregnate him with a bunch of eyes. Man, ancient Egypt was messed up. I mean, actually, there's more than that. If you want to go back even further to Babylon, you have like Enki. I think his name is Enki, like creating all life by ejaculating a river. Look, people back then, they had certain beliefs. You know what? They had the true beliefs, the correct beliefs. And they were really into their dongs, all right? They were really into their dicks. They just like, wow, this thing's pretty cool. I bet this is what just created everything. Let's make an entire religion based around my dick. And so they did. I meant Seth's salad. I don't know why I said Horus twice. It's alright, don't just go with it. Dicks out for Harambe. Well, yeah, sort of. We did make that into a thing. Like Gadget from Rescue Rangers. Apparently, someone made Gadget into a cult icon and they worship her. I think people said that was in Russia. Zeus and his siblings were born from a ball. Yeah, I'm aware that where Aphrodite came from. Ancient Egypt, women used ground up crab eyes for toothpaste and crushed ant eggs as makeup. Man, you ladies had it rough back then. I feel for you. Like, yeah, like, how many crab eyes would it take? That seems like a lot. That seems like it'd take a lot of crab eyes to make even like 1 day's worth of toothpaste. Also, yeah. It's called gadgetology and is indeed a real thing. So are they like a peaceful religion? Never thought about that. Are they a peaceful religion? You never know. They might be very, very violent. Hasn't really changed, has it? Well, I don't know. I don't use crab eyes for toothpaste, but we have better options than that. Actually, actually our makeup and like, health, general, like, cleanliness technology has advanced astonishingly. I don't know how people back in the day even managed. I don't think they did. I think they just had their teeth rot, or they just didn't eat anything with sugar in it. Yeah, we're weak and unevolved. We should have like evolved out of this like tooth decay thing a while ago. I don't know why that's still happening. Like we eat enough sugar to like adapted to it by now. Same with diabetes. Why are we still getting that? We should be like hummingbirds who can just like eat nothing but sugar all day and never have to worry about the diabetes. The British are holding us back. Isn't that meme about the Brits having bad teeth kind of like not true though? Or at least, as far as I'm aware, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure there's like lots of places in the world that don't have great dental care. We should have those giant mashing bone jocks chameleons have. Or, you know what? I'm still more into the nictating lenses thing. That seems like a cool trick. Give me a second pair of eyelids. Have you watched The Expanse, Game of Thrones in Space? There's a Telltale game based on it. I know about the Telltale game. I never played it, and I never watched The Expanse. Is that still going on, or did it end? Or is it one of those shows where it had a good couple first seasons and went to crap? It's pretty accurate with older generations of the Brits, I think. But I think when it comes to, like, British teeth, though, it was just they didn't usually, like, get braces to straighten them out. It wasn't that like their teeth were like rotting out or something. It's like, there was like more tendency, like they didn't really mind if teeth were a little bit crooked. It was pretty good all the way through. Hey, how about that? A show that had several seasons that didn't end up sucking. It can be done. Can be done, Shane. Is it just me or has Twitch been adding a lot of features recently that I'm only just now learning about? Like this whole like knock feature and shout out features and everything else. I need to like relearn Twitch altogether. These things have been brand new to me. The thing Elder is doing close. No, there's like this knock feature where if a streamer is a friend of you, is like on your friend list, I guess, you can like knock on their stream Like tell them you want to like I guess like you'll collaborate or something. And then you have like shout outs where you can like post a shout out into your Twitch chat to like shout out another streamer and everything else. I need to learn these tricks. Just saw a video of Brits trying barbecue ribs for the first time. It's funny to see them having tender meat with flavor. That can't be a thing that they've never had before. It can't be. But then again, I did see like a video of some like kids trying biscuits and gravy and they were amazed at it. I'm just like, oh, you poor kids. If this is like blowing your mind, what have you been eating? I mean, that's like level 1 Southern American food, biscuits and gravy. Let's see. How'd you the balloon thing? Oh yeah, that did happen in your stream, didn't it? This is a mystery related to this, but apparently Japan thinks Westerners have terrible BO. Well, that's actually not a that's actually a genetic thing. There's a it's one of those weird things you learn, but a lot of people throughout Asia have like a different set of genes that make it so they don't really have body odor to like, or at least not as much or the same degree as like Westerners can have, just because like the sweat glands produce a different substance that the bacteria that eats the sweat, so it doesn't like actually create the odor. So a lot of like people in Japan and other Asian nations never really have to buy deodorant. As long as they like take a bath regularly, they don't have to worry about stinking. And they also have like different kind of earwax. This is such a gross stream. Like their earwax will be flaky, where ours is waxy. But yeah, that's actually biological truth. I'm gonna shut up and not be so gross nerdy now. Europeans reacting to anything American is fun. It's always so bizarre. It's like you never see. Is there anyone like making content out there of Americans reacting to anything like that? It's like Americans find out other places get healthcare without losing their their savings. Oh wow, really? You guys don't have to pay like $10,000 for a doctor's exam? That's amazing. How do you do that? I'm riding gross and dirty. Wait, isn't that Catch Them Riding Dirty? Isn't that's the song I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of different rap music. But chat, we will be finishing up chapter 3 tonight of this game, and starting, I'm hoping the other chapters are more normal length, and that was like the only one they like really put a lot of effort into. And they go back to like chapter 1 and 2 kind of length. But we'll see. But we are going to be like spending the first probably hour tonight getting past the boss fight. That seems like it's kind of a slower pace fight, and I was having a little bit of trouble with last night. So you guys are getting like, yo, get that right off the bat. Hey, what's up, Pariah? How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight, actually? Have a good one, Dart. Heading out a ghost talk. Stay safe. Have a good one, man. The whole channel I stumbled on where the American tries different countries' cuisine. See, I never really trust any channel where they make their entire content about just always being surprised by something. And especially if they're the ones seeking it out. Because they've done their study and work on it. So they're just kind of always like faking the surprise. You gotta like bring in like an unknown third party. Like here's like these old grandmas we found to like, try out this dish. See what they think. Or to be realistic. One last gross thing. Apparently, according to Westerners, they think Japan has smellier breath. Apparently also a biological. See, I didn't know that one. Maybe that's why they put so many stink lines coming out of like mouths in Japanese manga. Or maybe it's because they eat a lot of fish. Bad breath usually comes from like bits of food getting stuck in between your teeth. If you eat a lot of fish, yeah, I can actually see that. You don't have to pay $1,000 to have a baby or anything, really. What do we get? I think about the only thing we get cheap in America is like gasoline. And like gasoline. I think that's about it. And even that we're not getting so cheap anymore, but cheap comparatively to other places. Comes from the gut. What, bad breath? Well, there's, like I said, there's different ways you can have bad breath. You can have like an actual disease. You can have food stuck in your teeth that's kind of like, decaying. Or you can have like intestinal problems as well. Are you surprised by the Star Wars Outlaws bug deleting people's saves? I haven't even heard of this, but no, I'm not. It's Ubisoft after all. Everything they create for like the past 2 decades has been tainted in some way or another. Tainted, chat. Not bad, not shit. Tainted. Think of Ubisoft games as like a curse upon some kind of ancient land that's just always happening. Just think of them as that. They're like just like they're like a Dark Souls area. It's like tainted France. I don't know. Just whatever you want to do. The tainted Ubisoft, lair or something. It's just like, you know what? Everyone's told to stay away. But the adventurers keep coming there and, and dying in misery. Should we see that place? We never go there. We leave that to like the professionals. If we were in a fantasy world, Ubisoft would be the undead lich company. You're right. Or just, you know what? They'd also, or they'd be like the capitalist, like the mercantile hellhole place that sometimes shows up in entertainment every once in a while. It's like the bazaar that's full of scam artists. Like the street vendors, like, oh yes, you'll find jewelry from 1,000 years ago, worth millions, selling to you for a cheap price. Only for the next 5 minutes. Hurry up, bye. That would be Ubisoft as well. And then they stab you in the back. People who pre-ordered got to play the game 3 days before. I hate that practice of getting to play a game early by paying a bit extra. It's so sickening. That just means they could release the game then anyways. Or something like what you just mentioned happened, where you had to delete your game save because the game needed to be patched. Beginning a new game since it has problems with... I mean, imagine being told to start a new game in an open world game that takes forever to get through. I would be demanding that refund. Sounds like Silent Hill 2 has 72-hour deluxe pre-order access. Ugh. Well, I'm not surprised either. That's Konami. That's a Konami. God, chat, we should have no hope for video game companies right now. No hope. Don't get too excited over any of them. You heard it from me first. Alright, so, I don't want to waste too much time tonight because I want to make some real progress tonight. So we're going to get right into it because I got to beat this boss, so... Hot open for everybody. Hot open. First, let me see if there's anything else I can wear that might make this better. Might reduces cooldown of all mysticism spells. Not that great. Bone spikes. One increases poison and frost damage. I have so many of these, like, things I can briefly turn into that I never use. What about my, please, do I have anything here that's good? Increases chill resistance. He doesn't use these. Critical. No, I don't have anything lightning protection, unfortunately. Alright, we're just stuck as we are. I will probably use some of, like, my medicines, though. I beat Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. It was fun. Oh, well, good job. Alright. We get right into it. I gotta say, this section of the game's graphics are really impressive to the amount of detail they put into it. That is kind of like that. I think this was something they showed off for the Unreal Engine 5 specifically. It was like, man, it's really good at doing statues. It's like, look at that. That was like their first tech demo they did. Like, look at the statue shit we can do. And like, this game is like the first to actually use it. It's like, you want a game and you want statues in it, use Unreal Engine 5. What's... anyways. Come on out, big guy.
Craving slaughter without end will be your
I believe I gotta wait for him to raise his hands up. I never managed to, like, avoid that attack. I'm getting hit by everything right now.
Receive me through sight and sound. the land is there is only abyss,
Come on, hands above head.
and your abyss is me.
I was told that knocks you out of it.
Flesh and bones, a button decaying form. Focusing on them proves you a fool.
Oh, he's gonna get out anyways. Guy's made of gold. Yeah, he's just like a bit invincible.
Those on high must cower with honor.
I need to like get my muscle memory back. I'm sucking hard. Looking for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. I am too, because I really like Metal Gear Solid 3.
Never cease here. Behold my Mahavira hall. How can Maurinsa match its magnificence?
Indeed.
Those follow me, pursue life. Only you hasten to war. I can see you with but one hand upon my gadget.
I'm gonna get hit.
This castle, a button decaying form, focusing on them proves you a fool.
Come on, head above, hands above head. Show me that belly. No? Chat, even this boss fight kind of just wastes your time. Just like the level did.
No one dies before a strike in the heart.
Well, he gets free hits on me, you know.
About my seeds is how it utterly remakes all who exist.
Fucking, that almost killed me.
I persist with this farce. I dare to fly from across the land. They hold power and tear me. Who are you?
I thought he was gonna like do something else there. No, don't do that shit. He did the thing. I can't take a single hit or I die.
Walk the path of Buddha. Go within, not without.
Oh, the stupid line on the ground.
Waiting chance is a lost one.
Music good. It's alright. I kind of like the guitar player in the game. Is this guy a thunder god? Technically, he's not a god. He would be above a god since he's a Buddha, I think. Or a Bodhisattva. I think I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a terminology. Like once you've like reached enlightenment, you become like a Bodhisattva, which is essentially in Buddhism above what a god would be.
The destined one, what a glorious name they become.
Oh wait, I got made gold. What? How did I get made gold? Am I invincible? No, I'm definitely not invincible. I got so confused there. I thought all I got is like the same effect.
Your fate was in your destiny.
You clapped those cheeks so tough last night and made you put the 6. No, I was just tired. I was like almost like an hour over last night. We continue to like try. He leaves gold on the ground and made you go. Yeah, it didn't seem to give me like benefit like it gives him though.
Be your
Because if I leave the gold, I like no longer gold.
to in combat, devoid of any limits, to see who prevails. What? Even those on high must bow down.
I guess I need a heavy attack when he's like got his hands above his head.
Receive me, sight.
Oh, that still hit me? Cool.
Who granted your destiny? Only I hold that power.
Do this right now. We're losing the health. Is that a gold Buddha? Yeah, I'm not sure how he like what his lore is.
Oh,
Though.
thou wilt never cease here. Behold my Mahavira hall. How can
We don't
one
need to see this
live
again.
It's magnificent!
It's real shitty. He just gets free hits on you like that. Or those like cutscenes. I don't like that at all. Ow. Not looking too good, cheat. Not looking too good right now with my health reserves.
What is best about my seeds is how it utterly limits
Great gold you need to do is a heavy attack with 3 focus. Oh, okay, so I need to save my focus attacks up for when he does. So, okay, I see. Okay.
I'm creating a new Daniel.
I've never seen him do this combo before. Okay.
Fight on a waging chance is a last one.
Dartigan. Ripper probably should schedule. What is it? Oh, is everyone all around in chat? Is it animal abuse if this human Buddha is beating up a monkey? That is one hell of a philosophical question. Is it animal abuse if the animal in question is anthropomorphic humanly in terms of like proportions and personality wise? Start charging when it's changing, you should have enough. Well, you can also build up your 3 charge thing as well as, you know, just by whacking them a bunch and not using it. But you're right. I don't think it'll work that way.
Even those on high must bow beneath.
Come on, hurry, hurry. There we go. I did knock him out of it. He's still in it. I think it might take more than one. When you match with a magic spammer in Elden Ring, actually aren't they like the easier fights to like get in like PvP in Elden Ring?
Walk the path of Buddha. Go within, not without.
Fire's a good trick. Can't, that one comes down quick. Finish cooking dinner, making my lunch and coffee. Oh, food prep, is it? Good idea. I need to do some of that this week once I finish up this Vice City video. Oh shit.
No one dies before a strike in the heart. No bloom wilts before its root breaks apart.
That knocked him out. Fuck, I got caught by his roar.
Thou shalt revere, or thou wilt never cease.
Wait, it's new?
Behold my Machiavellian form.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Falcon Mountain. Your strength is below my
Jump!
even those on the ground.
Hell, are you doing it again? Okay. But I didn't knock him out. I think it takes at least like 2 to knock him out of gold form.
Those who follow me pursue life. Only you
Vice City video win on the 31st is when it's looking like it's going to come out. But it's a Patreon only gem. I'm not sure if you're on the Patreon or not. That was a waste of health. God, can you look? There we go, he's free. Gonna do the roar? Nope. He's not. Classic Sins or your Patreon is basically games pre-2006, 2004 actually, as well as DLC.
no will before it
But yeah, it's
breaks apart.
fucking Christ. There's no warning when his like cutscene attack is gonna come out. It just happens. Did you cut off date for Classic Sims, regular Sims change? Well, when I started the Patreon, my original cutoff date before doing the Patreon was 2001, but once I started doing the Patreon, I upped it to 2004. God damn you, asshole.
I see an eye from across the land. They hold bow and hail me. Who are you to defy? All forms are in
Oh yeah. Cool. Well, that did not go well. Oh, he like locks you in with those attacks.
I can see you struggle with but one hand.
Oh god, I hate you so much.
Who granted your destiny? Who Wukong? Only I hold that power.
I'm essentially dead here. There's nothing I can do.
Not again will I abide by the scriptures.
Is there a difficulty modifier? No, it's this guy isn't tough, it's just that he's like makes himself invincible. And then he's also like immune to my own magic. You see like that?
Is below.
Fuck this. It's just, yeah, it's not a good boss. Gimmick boss, yeah. It's like this entire level has been like a massive waste of time of like dragging itself out, and the final boss fight of it does it too.
Craving slaughter without
No, Austin, I'm gold, Austin. Sorry, had to mention like a wrestler from the 90s. Only Jim will appreciate that joke. Okay, there's like a slight delay before he like attacks with that.
Even those on high must bow beneath.
Can you talk some more, please?
All forms of illusion! Do you not see?
Sorry, dude, the intro ad after I sent my message, you say something? I don't think I said anything important. But how you doing, Blep? Might as well use this now, because it becomes useless after the first time. Gotta be careful because he's gonna do that like cutscene attack soon. Oh no, bullshit! I was out of range of it. At least I think it was.
Thou shalt revere, or thou
So
wilt
force
never
crap.
cease. Behold
Yeah,
my
cool.
battlefield.
Some free damage on me. Take it. Take it, you slut.
Sight and sound. How I can cease to struggle with but one hand upon my gun.
Phase transition, you're gonna. I dodged it before actually, but it's a phase transition where he gets to do free damage to you. Is the shitty thing.
No one dies before a strike in the heart. No blue lips before
Shut up.
Your spell is below my
Has the game gotten Souls-like difficult? No, this is just bullshit, like wasting time difficulty since I can't attack him.
focusing on the You seek the land of bliss.
Are you gonna raise your hands?
Abyss,
No?
and your abyss is me.
I guess I should have been charging this while he was talking. Okay, there we go.
Walk the path of blood. Go with it, not without.
Damage quick. I wonder if my clones will stick around from this.
Just about my seeds is how it utterly remade all.
Probably not. Nope.
I shall meet you in combat, devoid of any
Oh, I can never dodge that fucking move.
from across the
Ooh, that's a big sweep. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I just gotta pay attention to all this.
Who granted your destiny? Who the Wukong? Only I know that power.
And he will be out of like gold mode, and I can like go into like my own transformation. Here, I got it. Oh. Alright, we did it, chat. We did it. What a terrible boss.
I saw how this would end for you long ago. Keep fighting for others, and in time, you shall fall by their hand. I, Yellowbrow, fight solely for myself. Lost. I will not lose. If only I could wield that monkey's relic just once more.
Either he was just that big, or the ice got thin there. Oh.
This rogue stole my seed sack and fled here. With Wukong's relic, he made it a soul-snatching vessel. He also took my look and my name to trick his old foes into vengeance.
Gah, you potbelly! I should have figured out it was you.
Forgive my little deception.
Stolen once, I buy it. Stolen twice, I doubt it.
Your doubt is fair. I shouldn't have underestimated his nerve. I meant to subdue him myself, but you two were swifter. Fortune favors you, Bajie. But I see great potential in this young one. He might just be... the right monkey.
Enough of this empty talk. I don't.
I like how they had to put the pause there so it wouldn't sound like they were rhyming.
Have Wukong's relic sink with him.
For that, pray, lend me that rake of yours.
Pushing minigame time, boys. Well, that's definitely an S-rank fish. Caught it on his first try, no less. Got a bit of a brain sticking out of it, though. I might throw it back. Also, is it part octopus, squid? Mwah. No fishing minigame, just wait, they will add it in. Yeah, when are we gonna get the anime episode, like, animated by Studio Trigger for this game? Oh, okay. Those are some nipples the size of, I don't know. Give me something for scale for those nipples. I don't like that thing that I saw between its legs much. Ugh. Yeah, it's got like an ovipositor down there. Flashing gang signs. Yeah, eat my fingernail. Get gooped. He may be gross, but I'm worshipping. There's gonna be like a horrible lesson for all this, though. No god goes out his way to do that kind of good stuff. The soft-shell turtle. Oh. What's happening? At the end of every chapter, you get like some kind of like animated in a different style piece of entertainment, like a short story. You know, if he's producing that many gemstones, he's gonna like flood the market with them and they're gonna lose all their value. This would be a hell of a thing to watch on shrooms, by the way. Stay away from the summoner! Or the squid turtle thing. What? Oh. Is it actually a nice turtle after all? Is it the greed of man? Yeah, would you watch this anime? So Mike Theo, they didn't get the 79 months, man. Read is the root of it. Yeah, but it was like freely giving them shit. They didn't really need to like, yeah, let's rip it apart. This thing that was like curing aging and like our sick. Just for like a little bit of like your jewels. Right now.
You tarried in the mortal world for a good while, didn't you? Speak clearly.
Once again, I proved it to you, Jin Shanzu.
You chose a means to an end, not to a proof. You sow chaos in hearts just for the sake
Oh,
of
he wanted
winning.
that to happen.
How absurd and pathetic.
If not for winning, why debate over means and ends?
Debate bros crushed online. Can't comprehend.
That stone monkey merely named himself a sage, yet this altar boy dared to found his own faith and proclaim himself Buddha. Your faith is firm and will unwavering. You resisted his lures. All those who were high and mighty found their minds lost and their faith stained. But was it true?
Yeah, we're not actually done adventuring in chapter 3 yet. There's a few like small things I gotta go back and do.
Braved ice and snow, Did the stench of shattered ego reach
Won't
your
take too long, I don't
nose?
think. There's like 2 forests past that didn't go down. Morning AI guy, what's up, man? I just saw the mod for this game, which made our character, former president. Really? Which one? I know there's already mods for Goku. Found in chip and radiant circular insight into Zen.
For half a verse of the ultimate truth, Snow Mountain ascetic gave his life, so attained Buddhahood. Such is the sole way to rise above all and build a faith. If those with talents should proudly scorn the rules and do as they please, how then may all the realms enjoy peace and prosperity? Not a soul can fathom his mind.
Is that like the Buddha, the little baby one?
The journey entailed an arduous road. The monk had his disciples and the 18 dark
Auto mod keeps
guardians
blocking my
that
message when I try to say
their
Trump. Yeah, I don't know why it does. I don't remember ever
five-direction
adding that to
guides
auto mod.
and the 4 temporal overseers.
Probably gonna have to like
Each boasts
undo it.
unique powers. Should your paths cross, strike up a connection.
Can't be any longer than the length of time overly sarcastic productions has taken to retell Journey to the West. Wait, what? I'm not familiar what you're talking about.
Shanu of the North, the vanquisher of Yaoguais. The Jade Emperor once ordered him to purge the world of evil. The turtle and the snake were his generals back then. Alas, the snake general can no longer join the ranks, and Shanu is no more.
It's me. I look so good. Chapter 4, rosy cheeks, gray hair. Future President Dartigan. Dartigan Jones is a very good politician name. You gotta admit.
Friend,
God, my ass. My bones are cracking from lugging this load. Step it up. We gotta catch that feast on time.
Thick.
Hear me out.
Thick
Say that
ass.
hag has her quirky ways.
each season she'd wed a mate, then devour.
I've been making a video series on Journey to the West. Their first video was almost 9 years ago. It's taken them that long to essay it or
A
something?
mirror.
The past echo.
Which?
The past echo. The lady often speaks of it with regrets.
I wonder why. Let me finish, will you?
Got caught crossing the border there.
The mirror and looked into it. And for no
I've
reason
seen a
at all,
version of that Skyrim opening told entirely in Gen Alpha lingo, by the way.
She stopped visiting since
Well,
then.
Gen Alpha and like Gen Z lingo.
Couldn't even catch a wink of sleep this whole time.
What?
It is glorious. It's like pure brain rot. Brain rot Skyrim opening? I'm serious. They like use AI voice generation to like recreate the voice sound of the characters in it, and then rewrote the lines. Still not done with the book. Can't imagine how long it would take. How long is the Journey to the West story, the original one?
Hey, lovely. Why don't you come down and join us?
Are you catcalling right now, pig?
Leaving so soon? Why the shyness?
It's a woman? Is that what that was? Okay, once I find a shrine, I'm actually going to go back to that snowfield area to check out 2 places that I didn't fully, you know, finish up. We'll go back here though. Translation has there's 2,000 pages to Journey to the West. Holy shit. Why is all these older tales always so freaking long? I actually saw all the people who mocap for this game. The tiger is mocap. I actually saw like a gif of this people saying that was like the mocap for it. Obviously they did some custom animations there too. They just use that as a reference. Overly sarcastic production does animations while telling each part of the story of Journey to the West. Not only is it a long-ass book, but they cover everything in it. Hey, I mean, hey, it's keeping their, you know, bills paid, I guess, for like this, you know, a decade, so more power to them. 2,500 pages. That's a long story.
Even the utter trash finds a picker.
And here I was thinking I might have to read that before I do a Sin video on this game. Ain't no chance of that. Ain't no chance. However, chat, this game is really making me want to play Jade Empire again. You can probably find a Cliff Notes of Journey to the West. Yeah, let's go to the Wikipedia if I did. Ollie, what's up, man?
None but spineless guys fooling about. We came here on your word, but see?
My word, buddy, I don't talk. I don't even write, I don't think. Does the dragon of knowledge in your soul not desire to know its secrets? Journey to the West. You know, my dragon of knowledge got a, you know, a bachelor's degree in political science. He's good. He's done learning. He never even used it. Waste of money. Old books and mythological tales were more so just a collection of local stories compiled into one. With how large China is, I'm not. Yeah, I'm guessing Journey to the West didn't have like an actual author, did it? Well, that's unusual looking. The thing hanging in the tree, that is.
Still looks the same. Last clings here. Now here's a young guy who doesn't know any better.
Keep him busy, pig. Got an idea for you to laugh at. Imagine doing a song on a game to sin the game with short stories. I'm not sure what you mean by that, actually. Doing a... So you... Are you saying I should, like, make a song for the videos or something? 'Cause I got no musical talent. I think the close you'll ever get to me doing song for a Sin video is when I, like, sang a brief bit of, like, the Gaston song in the Kingdom Hearts 2 video. Can't do much more than that. No one flirts like Gaston gets to do Gaston. No one gets left out of his own Disney world like Gaston. That was pretty much it. How do you set an entire game by singing the Sins? I don't know. That'd be really hard.
Look at this.
I don't really want to do a musical Sin video. That would get really annoying to try to listen to. Aren't too many musical games either, if you think about it. Usually when you get a music game, it's like just a rhythm game. There's like Parappa the Rapper and like its technical sequel, and you have a few others here and there. Author's name is Wu Qingen. See, I was thinking maybe it was like a collection of like short stories, like, you know, word of mouth stories told by, you know, the people of the time. Did he ever write a sequel? Kingdom Hearts musical sections, they've got the one, in Atlantis, which we shouldn't talk about. No one liked have a bunch of fishy fun song in Kingdom Hearts 2, alright? Looking forward to watching you play Kingdom Come one day. I have that game, I just never have played it. I'll have to at some point. Freaking pig get me into fights I wasn't ready for. He's dead, bro. Homer wrote the Odyssey and Iliad, which were both his recollection. Actually, we don't really have... Which one is it? Odyssey or Iliad? We don't actually have the full story of. They're like kind of lost. Or is it something else I'm thinking of? From the... Like, I think we only have like a part of one of those, right? First several chapters are about some Wukong's backstory. The journey to the west didn't have enough material from the journey to fill the whole book. So they just like, yeah, we're gonna like put a lot of filler in the story. Both, we don't have the whole story for both. That's what I was thinking. At least one of them we didn't. Wasn't a lot of record preserve. You know, it wasn't until the Romans kind of came around that we started like, hey, you know what? We should keep records. Might come in handy one day. Iliad was part of an epic cycle, which is mostly lost. The Iliad is only a few days of the 10th year of the damn. So much material, so many chapters of that particular ancient manga that have been lost to time.
One more from my rage!
Yeah, that hurt. There's like heels all over this place. Isn't most of the the Iliad just Achilles moping in the tent? That's the part that we have of it, yeah. Just trying out your new Blu-ray DVD player. It shows graphics were very Are you shitting me? A Blu-ray DVD player? What is this? 2008? I don't mean to like put a damper on your excitement, but I feel like that's pretty mature technology and you should kind of know what you're getting out of it. And I got this brand new 8-track player. So clear.
Found treasure? What petty guide!
What? I think like that was like glitched and there's supposed to be a spider that came up from the side. Oh no, there's a bunch of spiders. What the fuck? These spiders kick my ass. That's not how the rules go. You had it for Christmas 2 years ago and has never used it. I don't think I've ever used a Blu-ray player in my life. There's not really, I don't really do much physical media of watching movies. Well, that was uncool. Alright, don't fuck around with spiders, I guess. What was this thing carrying me? It's like, I don't know, it doesn't really have much of a shape I can identify. Okay, they were like pigs. Idiot, idiot. Oh, someone's doing like the old jokes here. Ren and Stimpy, no less. Don't try to open the chest this time, pig. Leave it to me. Okay, it doesn't matter. They've already been spawned. It was so easy that time.
What's in it?
Some leaves and blood of the Iron Bull. Hey, Steven Choza, thank you for the $5 super chat. Dartigan, we only know what happened to the other parts of the epic cycle of the Trojan War because people wrote commentaries on them. So we got the reviews, basically. Like, yo, you don't got the plot, but I got this guy's interpretation of it. Which means we don't. It could be way different, and someone just didn't like record their thoughts on it properly, or maybe they saw like a bad version of it. Why do people's messages keep disappearing? I'm not sure. I'm not deleting anything. Usually that's them deleting it themselves, I think.
One more treat from my race! Now, lest you wait, master.
Wood. Imagine in the future, the only recollection future empires have of Assassin's Creed. Well, see, that's the thing. We're actually very good at record keeping, and also, just there's so much information about everything now that it'd be kind of hard for anything to become like truly lost at this point.
Fight if you will. Spare me the
Is that a grasshopper? That's a lot of nasty bugs.
One more treat from my
Good job, me. Doesn't help that Rome gave us many commentaries on it and we're biased because they claimed descent from the Trojans. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, actually. Romans would be like, oh yeah, these Trojans are pretty cool. Let me just like talk them up a little bit and then they might come shit you.
That's nasty poison. They should have treated their guests. Now we're on our own.
Just find out that that Ren and Stimpy are gay. I don't think they're gay. I mean, there's definitely scenes that would make you think that, but it's best not to think of sexuality of cartoon characters, especially like non-human ones. It does no one any good. Back to work, Polly. Have a good day, man.
Tight squeeze. Good, I've kept trim.
Not a tight squeeze.
What could this be? Something I won't miss for sure.
with all these like with this like, well, not really Japanese village, but this and plus the webbing, kind of getting Kuon feelings right now. Even then, the one thing we do know about the Agamemnon was that the absolute worst, even non-Roman sources think he sucked. You know, I'm not sure what to say about that actually. Other than like all my homies hate Agamemnon. Question for anyone who knows much about Journey to the West and also Dragon Ball. I know some characters are like were taken directly from it, but who was stuff like Piccolo supposed to be in the original Journey to the West? Was there actually like a character he was representing? I always kind of wondered that, but never I decided to look into it. Because Piccolo was present back when like you had like young Goku, which was when it was like really pulling from Journey to the West. That's right, let's get nerdy, chat. Talk about this shit that protects our virginities. See, chat's thinking a lot about the Roman Empire tonight.
I can't believe
You quote a couple months old meme at this point. How is game then? Game is better now that I'm out of the stupid ice field, but I kind of have to actually go back there because I left some unfinished business. So I have to find a shrine first before I can. But I might just do that off screen. Wasn't Piccolo's goal in there to conquer Earth? Yeah, everyone's goal in like Dragon Ball is either conquer Earth or destroy it. That's all they really got. It's one or the other. Isn't most of the records of other empires at the time from the perspective of Romans? Yes, Romans, like I said, were the record keepers of the ancient world, the first really good ones, so we have a lot of their stuff. Well, technically the Babylonians kept a lot of good records too, or was it the Assyrians that, wrote stuff in clay? But yeah, the Romans were like the first, like, yeah, let's just like have a hall of records and shit. So yeah, there's a bit of bias and a lot of history because of that. Fuck Goku, everyone post Namek except Boo. Good. Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians all wrote on clay. So yeah, they were all kind of like the same region and time period almost. So yeah, there's a lot of like crossover. I think one in specific is the one where we get most of our like clay tablets from that area these days. It's like where the copper guy comes from. Writing stuff in clay tablets was a popular trend. Was the only thing they had that didn't have paper at this point in time. And also anything that's written in paper, this doesn't exist anymore if it's too old. Oh shit, don't die, don't die, don't die. Restrain. You want me to take that swig? Yeah, sure, I can do that. It was a time period of down near 3,000 years? Yeah, but it was a fast 3,000 years. Look, the Bronze Age chat went by so quick. No one even noticed. Like, we're in the Bronze Age, and then boom, one day, hey, wait a minute. We got iron now. Only reason we have so many records from Egypt and papyrus because of how dry the climate. Yeah, well, that, you know, the desert tends to preserve things.
There's a nice shrine here, kid. We should take a look.
And that is a nice shrine. Oh, you're right. Haven't seen one like that before. This game make some good use of double. There are no double jumps in this game though, unfortunately. It kind of needs it though. Right, Golden Mask of Fury. Upon successful hit from spirit skills, grant massive focus. Okay, okay. Let's get the armor first though. I don't think I have very much fine gold thread. I need 2 more pieces of fine gold thread. 4 pieces of fine gold thread, actually. Gold tree core. Fine gold thread. I only had 2 for sale. I'm gonna buy a bunch of those because I'm kind of, you know, might as well buy the mine cores. We're gonna need those later. Alright, so... Okay, they get the leg. No, we can only get one of these. The legs give me more armor. Also, $5 super chat from Steven Choza once again. Actually, the Bronze Age collapse, and I'm aware, I talk about the Sea Peoples all the time as one of my favorite eras of history because it's so mysterious. Like, I was just making jokes about this, the Bronze Age going by quickly. Like, I needed to continue the conversation, that's how I did it. It's like a nice fashion game. If this is definitely not the same kind of fashion you're going to be getting out of a Souls game, since it's actually closer to Sekiro in that, because you're not really creating a character or much of a character build, and you're, only getting a few different pieces of armor. Yeah, you have a good night, man. Or a good day. It's morning for you, it's right.
Hey, let them prattle as they will.
And we get 3 whole points to spend. I can finally get perfect dodges, leaving an illusion in your wake which explode instantly, dealing damage to nearby enemies. That sounds pretty solid. I think I'll hold on to this point.
Not lustful. With age comes fondness for fair sights. It's simply to soothe the eyes. By light of day,
I do everything there.
half bad to look upon.
I never did do anything with that guy stuck in the lower pagoda. I don't know if there's like a side quest with him or not.
That's why he insisted to seek offerings here in person. I said I could do it for him, but he wouldn't lend an ear. He told me later that there were girls playing balls in the village. I reckon he chose to go there himself.
Is there a historical moment you want to see a video game covered on then?
Behold, all those girls turned out to be Yao Guais. They hog-tied him with a pretty
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of, but there'd all be Assassin's Creed game, which means they'd shit.
See, my master.
It's even possible a Trojan War is based on a real war that precipitated the Bronze Age collapse. I've heard that before, but it's definitely the whole Trojan horse thing never actually happened. That's definitely like being like, yeah, that didn't, no one was that dumb. Hulu loves to remove good animes like Monster Musume and 3rd and 4th season of High School D&D. You say it like they do it purposely to spite you, but it's mainly just due to contractual obligations. They're not just like, let's take this thing down, we don't need it anymore, be gone with it. It's just like, no, they had a contract for keeping it up for so long. They probably didn't want to renew it. What if we're not an Assassin's Creed game? Then maybe it'd be good. But they're really kind of, Assassin's Creed is honestly kind of the only game in town, minus a few others here and there, that want to like do historical period pieces that are for the most part accurate, except for like the weird alien shit. Alright, let me start a new recording.
Hold your monkeys. Let me fix you up a little.
Who are you? God, don't let strangers cast magic spells on you. Oh, that was my own pig friend transforming me.
Welcome, good sirs. The feast is all set. Please come in and be our guests.
You just like maneuver my girth through that door. He's big, he's girthy, he's still a monkey. I think they're onto his chief.
My gentlemen, you're fashionably late. Is your lady not joining us again this time?
Our lady prefers not to be seen in the lower realm, but she's been thinking of you all and sent this small token. She hopes your lady will recover soon and pay her visit up there.
It's a pity she didn't come. Or she would certainly enjoy a splendid show we've prepared for her.
Only a woman? There's a woman earlier.
Now, the gift's
We
gone,
killed her, though.
and blood's been shed. I say, you two should take the fall.
We're just servants, madam. What's the jest?
Zhu Ba Jie. I know you find your look embarrassing, but why hide from my mother with another pig face?
Do I think we'll get a Ghost of Tsushima too? Yes. It's like a certainty, I feel.
Rude girl. Don't you know I'm a pious Buddhist? Give me your mother's name, and I'll check my list.
You heartless ass. After you ruined her house and her reputation, you're telling me you don't remember her?
Reputation? Yao Guai's care about reputation. All she cared about was lust. Now I know. You're one of her spiderlings, aren't you? Well, well. Your rudeness is forgiven. Show some respect. Maybe I'll kindly pay your mother a visit.
Visit
I can't tell if he's like
I'm
flirting or
afraid
not, chat.
That is not your call.
You know what, buddy? You can have this one. Didn't mean to sound like Owen Wilson there with that. Ow.
One more freak from my ring!
Welcome back, Quaylog. Hotter Quaylog. Ow. Sorry, chat. Spiders must be allergic. Uh-oh. You gonna be concerned about that?
Curse it! Bugs are bugs! Wearing human skin can't change your gross nature!
Yeah, sure. We are so low compared to you, a glorious admiral of the court. Ain't the last monkey still fresh in his grave? And here you are, another monkey's sidekick.
Cut your bullshit! Get your mother to beg for mercy, and maybe I'll spare your foolish life!
Truth is, the thing you seek is right here in the hollow. Flee now if you're too scared to come in.
Scared my hoof! I'll destroy this rotten hole right now! Let's see where else you'd build your lair!
Go get him, champ. I don't know if I'm supposed to follow him or not, but I'm gonna look around. Have my feel. Little man has a lot of anger. Oh well. He's just being accurate to lore, I think. He's a lore accurate, like yo... Wukong is his name? I don't know, the pig thing. Look, I didn't pay too much attention to the side characters in Dragon Ball that weren't Saiyans, so I don't know what his name was there. Well, that's a lot of bugs. I'm glad I got my bug zappa staff. Was the Pigsy? He didn't act like Pigs. I don't know. What was his name in Dragon Ball? Maybe it's the same one. Krillin? No, Krillin was like the tiny bald dude. There was a pig character in Dragon Ball too. No idea. See, like I said, no one knows these characters' names unless they like were, Wukong? Okay, so it's just T. I'm surprised, like, there was never like a Dragon Ball character named like Matcha. Talking about Pigsy from the original, but was his name literally just Pigsy? That seems a little too Western for me. Oh, we got a wine worm. We actually need to go upgrade our flask soon. What he's called in Western translation? That seems like a shit translation then. That's like a 4Kids translation of like an ancient text. I know 4Kids is probably like an old reference. I don't even know if they're around anymore, but they used to be the preeminent anime translator back in the day, and no one liked them because they were obsessed with making things like kid friendly. That's where you get stuff like the Shadow Realm instead of like dying from. And also like Americanized names instead of keeping them Japanese. His name is Zubaji, which translates to Pigsy or Pig. Okay, so in even the original text, they didn't really put much work into it. Ooh, almost dead. I don't know. I know it. That can't fall down there. They still exist. It's now part of Konami. They got bought by Konami of all people. They must have really liked what they did with like what they did with this stuff. You'd love it if 4Kids did history. You know, I want 4Kids to like give out their translated version of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay. Not seeing anywhere further to go here, actually. Would you be happy knowing next From Software game would have pre-made protagonists? Well, if it's Sekiro, yes. I don't require them to like make every game like, you know, fit my standards. I'd like to see them make a few more games that are not just like their current meta, which is, you know, hard RPGs or like stuff sort of like that. I'd like to see them try a few other things. I want to see them make a horror game again, actually. Yeah, maybe I do jump down the hole. The Duel Links mobile game has done surprisingly well with most... I know that Konami makes a lot of money from mobile games. So I'm not too surprised. That's the reason they stopped making like AAA stuff, because they were making so much more money off their mobile game crap. Like just one successful mobile game for them made more money than the entirety of like the Metal Gear franchise. Going down here. You seen the actual problems that AI will have soon where they'll cannibalize other AI images and basically become useless? Actually, from my understanding of it, synthetic data, as it's called, is like the next big thing in AI training. I think people telling themselves that AI images being trained off other, like AI training off other AI images is like a little bit of cope. Because a lot of people in the AI industry are wanting to get to the point where they use synthetic data. Glad I jumped into an obvious trap. Seen in One Piece where a girl tries to harm herself with a knife, and the 4Kids version they legit say the knife was possessed and was trying to kill her. I've heard other horror stories about the One Piece 4Kids translation, like they changed like someone's cigarette into like a sucker and would like put boxing gloves coming out of guns. Because they didn't like the idea of like people being shot. Honestly, though, that's just genius to me. Wall Jin Yin Belt Hook. Curio, huh? Land enough successful hits on the enemy to avoid the next fatal blow. Oh, okay, most increase defense. Model increases poison. I'm going to need that here. Yeah, we need to activate this. Nose fragrance, just as the mind craves ecstasy. It enhances the ability to find hidden... Okay, so we got lingering aroma. Grants a moderate damage bonus for a short time after casting a spell. Focus points can be charged up to 4 within the ring of fire. I don't use that spell. Moderately extends dodge and invincibility duration. That seems like the better one. Fish power. In Yu-Gi-Oh! A gun was replaced with a finger gun. Well, that, and it's famously, like, changes the word kill you with, like, Shadow Realm stuff. Big underground section, huh? They made one character in Southern Belle and another a stereotypical New Yorker. Yeah, that's what the 4Kigs were famous for. They would completely rewrite characters to make them match up with, like, Americana. I think, you know. Like, we need to westernize this character, else they'll never like it. Then you're running from a big black man. Well, someone here has watched Ghost Story. I'm gonna guess most people probably here have watched that. Craft weapon. Spike shaft staff. I need 2 more gold tree cores. Pretty good, no. Plus 10. I hate this UI for their crafting. Where's the tree of it? I can't get back to it. Like, assuming that's all I can make anyways, but... Okay, this guy sells 1 gold tree core, so we'll go ahead and buy that. Still not a gold thread. Look at my last comment. No. This better be good. Tomorrow's Pioneers is literally the worst kids program in the world. I don't know what Tomorrow's Pioneers is. Alright, we're gonna go upgrade my scroll too. Oh, I don't have to, oh yeah, I go here now to do that. Would you rather fight a raptor or a kangaroo? Well, raptors in real life were actually about the size of not too much bigger than a chicken, so them. But I'm assuming you're talking about Jurassic Park raptors. In that case, yeah, I'll take the kangaroo.
Mine eyes doth see the dell from the confines. Oh, many thanks for reuniting us here, brave one. This is a perfect place for my heart. I've long yearned to come back. Henceforth, brave one, come timely to fetch medicines. This is a token of my gratitude. My pills are reliable, but be wiser than relying solely on them.
Ancient tattered page records essence increases maximum mana. We can make a few more of these. We got 17 mind cores. So we want really defense is so cheap it kind of makes sense. Well, it's like 18 for it's only like a plus 18 to defense though. Maybe not. I guess we'll put some into health.
Uncover the secrets of sky and earth, and thou shalt have seek from without to craft.
Tekken, they legit revived a raptor and gave it boxing gloves to fight a kangaroo with boxing gloves, and later the raptor cucks the kangaroo out of his family. It's real lore in Tekken. This sounds more like it's like a plot line from that Baki anime. You know, the one with like the guys who look like they're inhumanly muscled. Right, so maximum money. We need more mana. We're gonna put a whole 5 of these in there.
From yin and yang, 5 elements emerge.
Look, maybe the raptor is just a better husband. I don't know. We throw the word cuck around too much, Chad. Throw it around too much. Maybe that was just a better option. He provided. Kangaroo's a lazy father. I mean, hey, the mother has to carry those babies in her pouch. That ain't easy. Alright, let's see. I got 4 more of these. What do I want to put them in? Maximum stamina. Might put 1 more in health.
Uncover the secrets of sky and earth. Seek from without to craft.
Kangaroo cheated on his wife. I'm glad these animals like adapt perfectly to human sociological standards. Like animals aren't cheating on like usually most animals aren't exactly like mating for life. And we'll put this last one in defense.
From yin and yang, father, and thou shalt have pills.
Do I ever tired of playing or thinking about video games? No, video games are my preferred form of entertainment. Like video games, like the first form of entertainment I legitimately remember like experiencing and enjoying, like at a very young age.
2 drops, honey brew,
What are you selling? He's got Awakened Wine Worm and Louis got Fragment Vine. I'm guessing these are worth getting. I don't know. Each sip grows 35% maximum health when health is below half. Using the gourd grants a considerable amount of focus. Why this? I'll buy that.
Curd, palm tipple.
Alright, increases gourd usage. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you need a fine gourd to drink from. I'll fetch you a fitting one.
10-year coconut wine. Yeah, we'll upgrade that some more.
If only I could
What video
drink
games have the craziest plot? Kingdom Hearts has an unescapably like ridiculous plot that is stupid as hell. Metal Gear a lot of times also has like a very difficult to parse plot. and can be easily made fun of.
Drink, drink.
Those are the most well-known ones.
It can lead to success or failure. Do drink wisely.
I've spent my
here,
whole
have some
life
seeds.
from seed to sprout to fruit to harvest. Patience is the path to follow. Rest assured, no harvest without hard work. Perhaps it's for the best. Go ahead. I can't spend all day chatting when there's work to be done.
But I'm sure there's like other like crazy shit out there. So I know I got games really early, but I'm not going to get the new Life is Strange game, not because it is a gay game. I have no issue with gay games, okay. Don't like it, sorry. You don't offend me, man. You like what you like. Like what you like. You have to justify it to me.
What rags and tatters. No wonder you're at my door.
I got plenty of this stuff. Thing is, I don't really want to upgrade armor yet because I don't know which one I'm going to stick with, so it seems like a waste of like stuff. And it's usually taking stuff I don't have, so we'll hold on to that. Let's challenge this guy to a fight again, though.
With those bits of scrap, armor and arms. Edge sharpened, arm restless. I was looking.
Your mom? What about my lovely mother?
Mark me. This blade is cast from the best metal. Don't blame me.
This is anime steel, boy. Anime steel. One over here. Closer. Wasted. Buddy, this is a sparring match. Hey. You related to General Radon by any chance?
Take this.
You also like to jump into the air and like make it so the camera can't follow you.
Take a hike.
I have like a never-ending combo. You might have a small twink. Everyone should have a small twink.
Down with right. The guy shall see.
I think I lost.
The Zodiac deities never hold back. You're far.
Yeah. Come back later time. Random question, if you had the choice to turn into a monster, what kind of species would it be? I've said this before, but vampire. Yeah, I'm that goth, I know. Make fun of me all you like, that'd be my choice. If it's not like the eternal damnation kind of route of vampire, though. That doesn't seem too cool. Alright, let's see. We are going back to the Webbed Hollow. Be awesome if they modded Kung Fu Panda into this game. Well, someone will. Someone will, friend. You're not a bisexual enough to be a vampire. There are like several dozens of straight vampires, alright? Look, it's either vampire or make me a mummy. Then I only get like cursed archaeologist. Alright, so where are we headed, Chief? Yeah, it came from over there. History question. Do you know about the point in history where knights started using very early guns? A little surprised not many games use those early historical designs for guns. Well, it's mainly for video games. Those early guns sucked real hard. They were really just not much more than a stick with a hole drilled into it and it would like fire off a round. You weren't exactly, likely to hit anything. They were more psychological weapons at the time than anything else. You had to be pretty close and, almost point blank. But they got better. They got better. They realized the value of it. Twilight style. If I'll take that. That's actually a pretty, broken vampire. They're basically a mutant, because you get superpowers along with it. Did I come up from this way? I think I did. Yeah, this is where I came up from. Preferred if you were a vampire, Dartigan, you would at least stream normal hours for me. Well, no, I could stream both day and night, actually. My choice. I don't need sunlight if I'm streaming. I can stay indoors. Okay. Sparkle in the daylight. Bitch, I already sparkle. Sparkle. Have you seen my visage? I got perfectly flawless skin. You just want to look. I will promise you though, I will not be the creepy vampire who goes to high school. Because I've never read the books. Is there a particular reason he went to high school in those? So I just want to hang out with people my own age, and he's like a century old. Maybe age mentality. Tell me that's not the kind of vampire you think about. What? Like, when I think of vampire, I think of something like, Vampire the Masquerade vampire. Like the cool rave vampire. Back up. You want to be the vampire with the Wesley Snipe kills? Why do you all want to harsh my goth? All right, it's like what are you doing this to me? You asked me a question like, what kind of monster would you be, Dartigan? And all of a sudden, all of you want to be fucking vampire hunters, apparently. Like, well, Dartigan, have you thought about the consequence? It's a fucking monster. Of course, there's gonna be consequences to it. You want to be a dragon? Guess what? You gotta be like, Dartigan, do you know that dragons actually have like a weakness of their scale in the bottom of their stomach that if you pierce it, they die, and also they tend to live in caves and just hoard gold. Like, Jesus, why not answer anything you assholes ask me? I kid, by the way. Called gaslighting. You can't convince me the vampire isn't superior. Sorry. Fuck you too in a loving way. Well, thank you. Just saying werewolf. Werewolves are kind of shit because you only get to be a werewolf once a month. Why would I want to be like subjected to like your lunar calendar? Be vampire 24/7, be werewolf once a month. Eh. There are werewolves that can transform anytime though. Yeah, but those are like the shitty werewolves. Like no one's ever a fan of those like, yo, I'm just a werewolf anytime I want type. Why not be a Vandal, Savage style Immortal? I don't know what that is. Is that a monster? I don't know. How about a werebeast? Well, that's just too generic. Like, what kind of werebeast? Werebear? Like I said, all these are just like, they feel like they're like, you know, they feel like the green piece of monsters. Like, yeah, no, thank you. They're kind of lame. What are their, are you calling the underworld werewolf city? I don't know, maybe. If you were a vampire, would you go to raves that rain blood? Hell yeah. What else are you gonna do? It's like it's made specifically for you. Read my last comment. Was it interesting? You're making this sound important. Are there bisexual vampires in Miller? You already know the answer to this question. You don't need me to answer that shit. What other monsters do you think are interesting? Medusas are pretty cool. I think a Medusa is a pretty good monster. There's really only like, you can only be like one Medusa, and that's the one that carries the name. Missed. Were all the ladies in my life? Did you rate me like this, master? I'm sorry, what? Hey, you're getting so fucking weird tonight. I don't even know what to do with you. How do I manage this situation? What'd you guys take before the stream? See, Sasha Grey is playing Black Myth Wukong. And she's being recommended to you, huh? Remember gifting me a Sasha Grey sub. I don't think I ever used it though, I'm afraid. So someone pointed out that Big Boss disappeared around the time Vamp appeared, so I like to imagine he did it because he's afraid of vampires. Actually, canonically, Snake is. You can, in the original Metal Gear Solid 3, you can have a nightmare about Dracula, and it's a Castlevania reference. After you've been taken prisoner, I believe. Medusa is the name of the single beast. Gorgon is the, yeah, but that's like, I think there's only the one. Sort of like, the bull that's in the, thesis is like Minotaur maze. XOK is doing a Black Ops 6 beta stream, letting you know if you want to take notes. I'm good. If I ever play that game and send it, I'll play it on my own. Nope. If I can make a video on that, I'll play through it. It's not exactly complex, you know, that COD and all that. It's got the same game every time. You gonna play Kingdom Come 2? I don't know, guys. There's like so much stuff coming out, and there's like a lot of big, long RPGs coming out. I can't get to all of it. But I'd have to play Kingdom Come 1 before Kingdom Come 2 if I want to have any idea what's going on. According to the original Greek myth, Medusa was merely one of 3 Gorgons. I thought, wasn't Medusa like cursed? Like, you know, beauty and all that. In this room? Nope. Are you going to Kingdom Come on you? Well, now that you ask. Cursed by Aphrodite due to, yeah, basically Aphrodite's like her own, this Medusa chick, her OnlyFans is more popular than mine. Take care of that bitch, snip that in the butt. Can barely see what's happening. There's this 2-minute monkey. On the original myths, it was a creation of Ovid, who had a strong anti-authoritarian leanings. His versions had the gods ruin the lives of countless innocents. Medusa was raped on the altar of Athena, so Athena was pretty much bound to have to do something about it, and she punished the victim. And, you know, usually Athena gets, like, spoken up as, like, you know, the reasonable, like, uncruel goddess, but, you know, that's pretty terrible. You'd think she'd be a little understanding and all. Greek myths are I'm aware, Chad. There's like, you have Greek myths that are like handed down. There's some of them are changed for a region. You have like, or like depending which like kingdom was, you know, had their own myths. You have the Roman versions of them. Then you have like mistranslations of myths throughout time. So yeah, I'm aware that all of it's like, you know, many different retellings of things. It wasn't like they had like a, you know, a Greek Bible that they all could just go back to. Common thing in Greek myth, but yeah, I'm aware. I'm very aware. Alright, so we got that over there. What about back here? My nose itches something fierce. I just keep them. You know, basically had to do a thing because it was their altar. It's like, I gotta do it. I gotta like, what did she do to like the rapist though? Like him? That's fine. Hey, you know, I didn't see him. I don't know who did it. Okay, this is turning another one of those levels I don't like. I'm like ghostly after him and just supposed to explode now after that you know, power up. The guy called Hippolytus in Greek myth. Hold up. Throat got dry. Like really suddenly when I was mid-talking. Aphrodite was offended and made his stepmother fall in love with him. It's pretty scandalous. I'm dying over here, chat. I'm dying. I'm gonna have to go get something to drink. All myths are made up. That's why they're called myths. But that doesn't mean they're not interesting. Drink, drink, chug is what you're supposed to say. You don't tell someone to drink, you tell them to chug if you want to do it immediately. God, this game needs a map so freaking bad. Did they exist? Which Greek god would be the scariest to you? Probably Zeus, since he was essentially like this horrible rapist bastard. But he's also king of the gods with the most power. Seems like a bad combination to me. If we're like judging by our own modern moral standards too. Darting in the rape. Hold on, I gotta go get something to drink. I'll be right back. I can barely talk. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Steven chose it. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Rapist was Poseidon. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. That's why she couldn't do anything about it. Ovid made all that up. Medusa was originally just a monster. You know what? Thing is, none of these are actual based off canon stuff, so the more people you get to believe one particular version of the story, the more that is the canon version. Kind of how it works. I guess we're going down, though I feel like there's like stuff haven't done back here that I kind of want to go check out before I head down, because I don't see a way back up officially. We're gonna head back for the time being. What did I drink? I grabbed a Diet Pepsi. Definitely a Pepsi Zero. I tried to tell you this, but they're making another Black Mesa game. We talked about this last night. It's like the Blue Shift mod, but it's not the actual Black Mesa team. There's like other people trying to like make the other deals, well, expansion packs that happened with Half-Life 1 in the Source engine. One person made the most put out the most put off the Medusa thing was probably Perseus. He kills Medusa and gets a horse with wings on it, huh? Why aren't you reading my comments? Look, I'm being inundated with shit, man. I'm sorry, you're like telling me just like read a comment and it's like a question of like you already know the answer to. Like, what's your comment? I like llamas. They're very cute and sexy snake girls. Why do I need to read this? Oh, I like you, Isaiah, but boy, are you demanding tonight. And it's just like here's a thing I think's cute. Sorry, I don't mean to be pissy. I'm just like, when I get told to read a bunch of comments like by the same person over and over again, I do tend to get a bit annoyed at you. Because it's not like I'm actively ignoring your comments, I'm just not seeing them because I have a lot of other comments to read. I don't single anyone out for like not reading or reading in particular, it just, that's how it works out. Sometimes you will not get many comments read a night, that's just how it goes. You have another Notice Me Senpai viewer? How dare you. They happen from time to time. But, it's just how it works. Yeah, keep in mind, I'm reading 2 stream chats in a row. I got Twitch and YouTube open right next to each other. And I try to read evenly from both. And it just, whoever my eyes land on, that's who gets read. Even if you're, like, adding me, it's not a guarantee I'll read your message. Sometimes you just have to accept that what you're typing to me is not going to be seen by me or read by me. It's just the nature of it. It's not like I'm like, yo, hey, I've watched me like not read this guy's shit. But I can tell you, the more you actually tell me to like read your previous stuff or like complain about it, the more less likely I am, well, the less likely I am to read your stuff in the future because you're just getting a bit demanding and pushy. So I would like caution you against that. Sorry, I sometimes get a bit impatient. I know, it's just like, I can't read everything. It's just that there's going to be a lot of comments every night I don't read. Because keep in mind, I'm playing video game. I'm looking over at chat. I'm trying to think of stuff to say to like hopefully keep it entertaining. Or like at least follow a conversation. And I'm doing that in 2 different stream chats at once. There's a bit more demanding stuff. There's a lot of stuff demanding my eyeballs. PlayStation has sent me 6 emails asking me to purchase Star Wars Outlaws. Well, hey, keep giving them the finger then. It should be noted that Dartigan has stated he believes some commenters are high quality. What is this slander? I've said the opposite directly to you. Okay, I don't know where to go right now. I'm just gonna go, you know, pick a direction. This place is confusing to me. Are there any relatively unknown gods or pantheons? Plenty. I mean, there's only like so many god pantheons I know about. Like, I don't really know a lot about like any African pantheon of gods for like, you know, different like tribes and stuff, which they have. Even like ancient Russia had like a pantheon of gods too that I don't know much about. Like the bunch of Slavic gods before they were like converted to Christianity. Those things exist. I don't really know much about those. I don't really know much about the Persian religion before like they were, you know, converted to Islam and stuff like that. There's a lot of Middle Eastern religions that are just like got wiped. So it's really just like most my knowledge of pantheons really just like is like Greek and Norse and a few others like here and there. Darden is omnipotent. He just chooses to ignore us, huh? Have you ever played any of the mainline Mega 10 time? Mega 10? I don't believe I've ever heard of Mega 10 before. Persia was Zoroastrian, the monotheistic faith. Yeah, I don't really know much about Zoroastrian stuff. It's like, I've heard of it before, but I know very little about it. Tap the sack, chat. Tap the sack Tuesday. No, you stay in the sack. I don't want to deal with it. These things are like way too tanky to fight. Oh, but they're starting to hatch, and that ain't good. Punches back. Honestly, I take my chances hanging out with Hades. He was a chill dude. Yeah, he gets got a bad rap. Well, I don't know. He did kidnap a lady. And then keep her there. Like, you know, you're staying with me. That wasn't pretty cool. But that's just like, you know, bog standard interactions with Greek gods. I'm gonna die to these fucking, like, ball sacks. That was a marriage arranged by Zeus and the original myth maker. Clear as Zeus's fault. You know what? I can't prove it otherwise. Hades did let Persephone go back to her mother 8 months. Yeah, think about that. You kidnapped someone, like, I'll let you go back to your family like a few months out of the year. Would you accept that deal? I don't think these ones I have to worry about. They don't seem like they're moving. Okay, moving on. All good, hello to you, and don't worry, Dartigan will admit in front of the mainstream at some point. Are you still slandering me over there? You know, why are all these, like, bug Yaguai serving a spider? Isn't she gonna eat all of them? Persephone myth was started by Cupid since he shot Hades. I like how we're treating these like they are real people. Like, no, bro, is this like, yo, they are the myth. Like, this other dude started it. The only gods I know are the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Ah, devout one, are we? You know what? Hey, if that's all you know, it's all you know. No slander when it's written as when it's written, it's libel, huh? Getting technical, are we? You a son of lawyers over there? Okay, continue downward. Hades canonically the richest gods and he owns the well, people do have to pay him money too, or is that just the boatman? Chat, I think all of, like, the Greek gods were a bit shit in terms of personal failings. Like, if the Greek gods existed today, they'd be trying to sell you on NFTs. Think about that. You'd have, like, you'll look... You know, that's actually a pretty comical idea. They're just hard up because no one believes anymore. Dude, we gotta, like, sell NFTs. We gotta get on this shit. It's gonna be hot. Yeah, they'd be like the Kardashians, like they'd just be like, yeah, we gotta get ourselves a reality TV show, product line. You can fuse your demons and create them with them depending on the game. I thought you were talking about Persona there for a second. Greek gods are like that. If jocks were go, you know, I guess maybe it's the ancient peoples that they figure, you know what, humans are shit. Why wouldn't the gods be shit too? Like of course they would be. Look at what they created. I object. Hades would just chill out and try to avoid drama. Drama just for... I mean, I don't know. Like I said, that dude, like, kidnapped a lady. I mean, despite, like, which version of the tale we're talking about, I still maintain that, you know, it's pretty canon. NFTs are the new ambrosia. Yeah, they'd call it ambrosia. Like, get your ambrosia today. Buy in. Get enough ambrosia, bro. That price is gonna skyrocket. It's gonna moon. And you never have to worry about dying. You'll be a god, too, like us. Poses sexily for the camera. Isn't ambrosia a salad made of sour cream and canned fruit? Is it that simple? Shit, I could have been like immortal already. But yeah, basically anything from Greek that was talked about back then was just, here's some bread and olive oil. Maybe some fruit. But apparently bread, and just like actual real olive oil and like bread is like really freaking good. Don't make me get in like, a spiel about how like most of the olive oil we eat is like, fake olive oil. Europe should thank the Americas for improving their boring ass food. I don't know, man. A lot of our food comes from Europe. What are you talking about? I will admit, we are more willing to alter food that comes out of Europe to like make it, more exciting. Like pizza was never going to catch on, just stick it in Italy the way it was. Sorry, it took American ingenuity. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. I never believed you were Southern until I just heard you say lawyer. The Texan pats you. This Texan, you didn't. Why did you not believe I'm Southern? Why would I lie about that? Oh shit.
And it orders you to die.
Where are you going? Oh yeah, see, he wanted to fight me in a place where the camera is more to his advantage. You're gonna die or what? You're like animating poorly. I suddenly feel enlightened. I will now leave this chat and be metaphysically baptized. Then I shall pray to the Father and sleep peacefully. Good night. Hey, you have a good night, Isaiah. I hope you found some form of like faith tonight. Yankees have a weak sense of heritage. I mean, hey, I didn't know I needed to prove that I was like born in a particular state, but you know what? We live in strange times. However, you're going to be disappointed. I may be Southern by birth. I'm not very culturally Southern. Like, I don't even own a single gun. Huh? Not a single one. I don't even own a... Well, I do now own a baseball cap. Though it's not a baseball team cap, and I never wear it. I just have it on my wall. Because it was a gift. But I don't, contain any of the traditional Southernisms. I don't like fishing. I don't like hunting. But you know what? I still got the card. I don't like grits. Grits are fucking gross. I don't know why everyone is like, oh, grits. You ever had grits before? Like, yeah, I've had fucking grits. They're terrible. Give me some goddamn oatmeal, Grandma. You really did strike me as a Walther kind of guy in terms of guns. Oh, you mean like a Walther, like those? I do like, when it comes to guns, I like revolvers, and I do like ones that are more, I don't like the semi-automatic look, where it's like, here's a chunk of metal that slides back and forth. It's boring. Like, give me something that rotates or has like this like lever action shit on it. Then I'm like, you know what, it looks pretty good. But I don't own any. Would I play a Civ game? I played Civ games in the past. I haven't played one in a while, but I think I played Civ 4 quite a bit. You don't like grits, but do you like polenta? No. Not much, especially with what you could, what you could as the South. I mean, South Florida is very different. I don't think most of the South considers Florida part of the South because it's so much different. Sort of like Texas is sort of its own thing, even though it's also part of the South. They have such a like unique identity there. Like usually when people like, technically where I live, it's not even technically the South either. It's more like a Rust Belt state, or like the area I'm in is more like a Rust Belt area. But usually when people think the South, they're thinking like, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, technically Virginia. Well, Virginia isn't really a southern state anymore, I feel like. Look, it's like ascended. Only Civ game I played, I found Atlantis super early, and I unlocked laser weapons while everyone else had flintlocks, well, that's a little imbalanced. Alabama. South Florida is more like North and West Coast, yeah. Yeah, usually like the very tip out there is a bit different than the shaft or the balls. I'm very worried about dying in this level because I still haven't found another shrine yet. I think I came this way. Or did I? Like I think I was about to jump down that earlier. Are you an exemplary citizen? I don't have any crimes to report, and I always pay my taxes, so there you go. Exemplary. Look, man, England threatened me, so I did what any sensible American would do. I made London Bridge fall with a nuke. You had an interesting Civ game there, I'll give you that much. Does anyone ever go for, like, cultural victories anymore? It's always like, I'm just gonna conquer everyone. No science victories? You don't want to, like, go to space? Always takes the easy route. Like, I'm just gonna, like, win by, being Genghis Khaning everything. Can't call Hialeah, Florida, the most Hispanic city in the U.S. An exemplar of Southern culture. I mean, that's why I say Florida's a bit different. Fucking Greece always just gets uppity. Declares war on me. Oh, well. I have not played a Civ game in a while, so I don't know how the things have changed in it. Going to chat seems to think for other victories. Yeah, Lucky says she goes for the Civ, the cultural victories. Cultural victories, is that where you, like, do, like, the religious stuff? Or is that something else? I forget what the actual, thing... Like, I usually, when I played it, I went for, like, the science victory, which is, like, sending, like, a ship to Alpha Centauri. I don't know if I ever achieved it, though, because I think if you go for anything other than... Like, the AI seems like it always goes for, like, the warfare win. Like, it's gonna conquer because it's more simple to do, I guess. What empires did you like playing as? I played as... I think I played as Carthage. I think her name was Dido or something like that. That's the one I spent my longest game on, was playing as Carthage. Basically because they had war elephants early on, so I could defend myself pretty easily. Like, once you get the war elephants, you're kind of safe until modern times. Hey, sis, and you going to bed? I'm gonna see, Florida, the more north you go, the more, so yeah, the flat part of, like, Florida up there above the snakehead of it, that's pretty southern. Team 4-star ran a Civ game on Twitch. One dude immediately got a military power of 500 something, cause he made alliances with all the NPCs, made his borders open, fucking everyone else. Sounds like I've never played Civ multiplayer, but that sounds about how it would go. Oh, excuse me. Been drinking that Pepsi too fast. Reignite the sparks, please. I need to upgrade my clones a bit, I think. I'll increase the damage dealt. Blades can... Okay. Each turn level grants an additional duplicate that costs a considerable more mana, huh? Slightly increase the damage dealt by duplicates. Okay. You gotta go for that. Okay, now this spell will, like, stomp ass. Still don't have enough to make what I want to make, I don't think. Actually, I do. I got one fine gold thread, but how many do I need for the thing? I need 3 gold. I need 1 more gold core. Okay, I can go ahead and make the other piece of armor then. I've already got the feet. Props, regional culture and history. My friends sometimes commission historical or militaristic artworks from me to get me interested in things like Peloponnesian War. Oh, it's an interesting way of doing it. I am so... I think that rice I made earlier made me really thirsty. What was that about you having a bachelor's in... I don't have a bachelor's degree in political science. I considered getting one at one point. But I made a joke about my inner self, like, having it. Okay, so... I guess we continue this way. Guess we can go over... Nope, can't go over that way. Can't go over there. You consider yourself the last cowboy? I'm not a cowboy. I've never even ridden a horse. North Florida is more like the old South. Central Florida is a mess. I haven't been to Florida in a while. Literally since I was a child. That seems important. Also, fucking ew. It's like a centipede altar. The sack. What's gonna come out of this, like, you know, fancy pinata?
Days of practice, 8 arms of mightiness. You're here at last, the destined one. By my brother's words, I will first test your worth.
Oh, he's a Taoist.
Thirsts for a spill. Ruin my flawless work. This is invigorating. I'm not told me anymore. You will not see me lose.
Buddy, you better finish this speech soon. You're not gonna be able to, like, I'm not gonna hear all of it.
With blade, speak the loudest.
Unless you have a second one.
You audacious monkey! We'll settle our scores when I reach my full mastery!
Hardcore sack blocking. You know, that's a fetish. Did I just get... Okay, we got more bug armor. Oh, this was just for this one fight. No cock and ball torture? Is that what you baiting that out, bro? You baiting out my patented cock and ball torture joke? Let all the people know across the land Dartigan has the best cock and ball torture jokes. You should hear him say it. It's so funny. He puts on this voice. He sounds like he's a robot or like Mr. the G-Man from Half-Life. You have any higher education? Is it too personal? No, I actually, I was going to go to college, but I kind of got distracted, realizing I wanted to make people laugh and entertain them. So I actually ended up not really like ever completing anything in college, and thankfully it means I have zero debt. But no, I technically am, officially uneducated, I guess. If you expected more than a high school education from me. No, I'm a high school bro. High school education, bro. That's all I needed to be funny. In fact, it's what helped me be more funny. Because you can relate to me. I'm non-threatening in my intelligence. However, I will say I have continued, I've always continued an open mind and learning things, so smarter than your average bear. But I had a lot of, I wanted to I considered stuff like political science, obviously literature and creative writing. At one point I wanted to be an archaeologist as well. Or it's kind of grandpa. I'm not even a dad. Maybe one day. Or it's the kind of grandpa that sits on the porch all day on his rocking chair with a glass. But that is not how look, even if one day when I'm in my 70s, if I make it that long, I do not want to be one of those just people who just sits around watching TV and whittling on their porch. I gotta be doing something. That just sounds like misery to me. I gotta be productive in some way. Once you found that archaeologists don't get bullwhips, I sort of did, yeah, but then I also found out it takes about 10 years to become a decent archaeologist. If you want to go out and do the stuff where you go to dig sites and actual find history. I don't know if I have the money in my poor ass family to get a PhD. Alright, I guess we go this way. Wait, no, it's the way I just came from. By the way, a recent wrestling pay-per-view, Roger Craig Smith reprised his role as Ezio for a promotional tie-in with Assassin's Creed? Oh, okay. I mean, he kind of already reprised his role for, the Valhalla game, where he appeared as, an AI character. Going down here. I don't think I came up this way, did I? Shit. I think I did. I think I need to go over here now. What are my thoughts on King of the Hill? I love King of the Hill. Great show. I didn't watch every season of it, though. I only watched the first couple seasons, but you know what? I enjoyed it. Something I wish this game had in its combat. You get 3 stances in this game, chat. However, the stances only change your heavy attack. I kind of wish the stances also changed your light attack. I don't know why they didn't go that extra mile. So you have 3 different stances you can switch between on the fly, maybe. Instead of just doing the heavy attack change. Did you start Titanfall news in high school? No, I was after high school. I was out of that. However, I've been wanting to be a YouTuber ever since I first discovered YouTube. It's hey, this seems pretty cool. Well, that's not new. I knew I wanted to do something online eventually. I tried to be a writer at first, where I'd be writing novels and stuff. Could never really finish a plot, so I did learn how to write though pretty creatively from it. So I applied that to writing YouTube scripts. Maybe one day I'll try to write something again. Did you watch the episodes where they went to Japan? Yes, I saw that, where the father wants to spit in the face of the emperor and, Hank Hill has a Japanese brother. Alright, so we gotta go back. to fight you guys. You like the stance system? Do you like the stance system in Neo? It's alright, yeah. I just got a little tired of Neo in terms of like as a game. Speaking of King of the Hill, did you see they're bringing it back? Yeah, but I don't anticipate that being any good. Stop following me, you piece of shit. Where am I headed to? I don't know where to go right now. I'm like a little bit lost. David Carradine was the voice of Hank's brother in that. Really? Good choice, actually. Well, technically. Speaking of King of the Hill, by tomorrow's stream, I should be able to use the 4-month notification alert. There's like a different type of notification. Oh, you mean just like it's a notification? I didn't know there's like a different type of notification for that. Yeah, but I thank you for being a member, my man. Phone's going to die. It's all I have to watch with. So thanks for streaming and have a good night. Old angry bastard. Hope you get your phone charged. You have a good night too, dude. Glad to be here for you. Alright, I gotta find a way down somehow. There must have been a way back here where I just came from. Okay. Is it I need to lay down or I need to lie down? Google ain't helping. I don't know. I ain't gonna like, you know, if you get it wrong, I ain't gonna hit you up on it. I get English language wrong all the time. And you know what? I laugh in the face of English. This is a stupid goddamn, you know, language. It has to be over here. Then instead of going that way, I go over here. Here we are. I found it. I'll say I've gone on record many times of how much I despise English as how it's written. Here's the thing, if you notice anything about me, I don't like being told how I can use particular words too well. Sometimes I just want to use a word incorrectly because I like the way it sounds in a sentence I've constructed. And I feel like sometimes people are just like too tied to how they were taught a language is supposed to be written out or like used. And they like lack any creativity in how, or like their approach to it. I mean, like how you pronounce continuity. I will often pronounce things differently one way, and then when you tell me to talk about it, I'll pronounce it the correct way. Or maybe I'll intentionally pronounce it incorrectly just because I like the way it sounds. Or how about my way of saying melee? Or melee? Or melee. You're going to circles a bit. English was bastardized. I'm aware. I've gone on, you know, I know about the history of English. Okay, there's something down there. Is that a survivable fall, though? No, you stop. shit, there's a bow guy in here. Dart talks weird. I think even his mouth hates the English language. I hate the English language to such a degree. I shouldn't even use the word English when describing it. It's not really the language I hate, it's just like the style that it like this. So, I don't know. I don't like being told how to use words. Like, you should be able to have fun with language. And not just be like, oh no, you gotta use it this specific way, else you ruin the beautiful flow of our forefather. I don't know, whatever. Words are made to abuse. How about that? And because of my stance on it, I get to have way more fun with it. Tell that to the French language. I pity the French and how they have to deal. They have like literally like a government office of the, you know, enforcing language. I wonder if I should switch like which spirit I'm using. Take the form of non-void. He was pretty tough. What does he do? Just like jumps backwards is what it looks like. I kind of just stick with baby, big fat baby. He's working pretty well for me. The other ones seem too specific. Though I should probably cultivate him a bit more. Withered silk. I don't have any of these, but you know what? I'll buy these. Take your entire stock. Seeing Key on screen made me remember the Mulan remake the Chinese reviewer said got the concept of Key completely wrong to a baffling degree. Well, hey, it's a made-up thing anyways. You're allowed to, like, change things around. Have a fun game. What word would you add to the French language just to mess with their daily speak? Mississippi. I would add Mississippi to it. Europeans fucking get tripped up over that word. Ask any European to say the word Mississippi. They're like... There you go. It's like the lale lule lo to the Japanese. And they try to make us say Worcestershire. Well, that's just because they can't settle on how you pronounce it. It's like Worcestershire. Even they don't know. I feel like they change it every other few days, just to mess with everyone. Also, isn't that more British? They pronounce it like Miss Hippie. Yup. I've seen videos of the Europeans trying to pronounce Mississippi. Admittedly, it's a weird word, but it's a fun word. Let's fight that bastard if I want the mushroom, but do I even need the mushroom? If you were asked to make a video game, what would I make? I would make the book Snow Crash into a video game. I feel like that's pretty decent. Come on down, sir. Okay. So I came across a video of a cancelled game Sucker Punch almost made instead of Ghost of Tsushima, Victorian England setting. You're chased by a cop voiced by Travis Willingham. Yeah, probably would have been good. They're a pretty, reliable developer. Like every time a studio makes a casting call and goes, "We need a cop," Travis is, well, he just, I don't know. Travis is like, he's good for like if you just need competent voice acting, he's gonna do you well. You can't really go wrong with him. He's always going to do his best with it. I don't really feel he's typecast that much either. Like he's played a lot of different types of characters. But his primary strength is doing just like the voice of someone who's just kind of done with everything. Just a little bit tired of all the shit. Nice deep register to it. That's a good way of putting it. Speak it. Ugh. Those are some good sneezes, by the way. Oh, crap. This could be troublesome. I want your soul, though. Oh wait, there's more. Oh, where these things come from? Got Harry for a second. Gotta touch Harry. Knees on his daddy? Well, no. Knees ain't for sex. Alright? Don't know why I even had to say that out loud. but I hope my message was clear. Okay. Well, this level's definitely better than the previous one, but it's still a little long. It's also, they just really need a map. That would solve these issues. It's hard to tell where I've been and which direction leads where. Stop. Okay, so where am I? Not trying to get crucified here, but I find this game extremely middling Stellar Blade 2.0 for real. I do get the feeling this game's going to be longer than it needs to be. And that's something that will affect it, how much, I feel, yeah. I do think this game's better than Stellar Blade, just because I find the world and, characters and lore more interesting than just sexy sci-fi shit. But I do think this game is, like, probably going to overstay its welcome a bit and just be longer than it needed. There we go. I think I got that structured correctly. But I don't find it boring, or at least not yet. But action games are something you do need to figure out the proper length for, because once they start dragging, it goes downhill quick for them. What is this?
Blast this talisman! Those old rascals. On your feet already, are you? Best keep clear of this mess. It's for your own good. Go find the pig before it's too late.
No idea what that did. The only one that we fight in this game evil, it seems that way. Then again, almost everything in this game is we fight it and it's evil. Worry-free brew. Been modding Silent Hill 2. How do you modding Silent Hill 2? I mean, that game isn't out yet, so I don't think you even could mod it. Like, there wouldn't be any, like, mods people have made for it, for sure. Oh, no, I didn't want to fall down. Alright, I guess I'm down here now. Secret room, I think. Enemies are getting a little too tanky too, is also making the combat slow down. Like, some of these enemies just take a lot of wailing. No, 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 no. Stop. No! You sons of bitches! I didn't know they could do that. Oh well. It's part of the woke war, So, Grandpa, what did you do during the woke war? Well, sonny, I spent all my day arguing with people on Twitter. Many died. Maybe none of them, everyone came out changed. Wow, Grandpa, your life sounded really fucking lame. What's going on with pawns? What do you mean pawns? I didn't know anything was going on with the pawns. Yeah, which way did I go again? I don't. Oh God, I don't know where I am again. I think this was after I came down. Yeah, I came down here, bought thing. Okay, okay, bearings. Stop falling down here, you fucking piece of shit monkey. I didn't want to fall down here again. Ugh. I just figured out why my voice getting, so dry, because I'm straining it, just like doing that voice. Okay, so where am I now? Pain, yeah, I suffer for you, chat. Stupid piece of shit monkey gotta be in your top 3 dark quotes. I sound like like one of those like villain of the week anime villains who's upset at the hero and just raging about it. I think over there is where I died. Oh, that's why I died. There's also like a blue spirit over here. Get my friends out. Get my friends out. Yeah, I sound like Frieza calling Saiyans monkeys. Can't wait for the Star Wars stream though, it's pure shit. Yeah, but I'm kind of used to Ubisoft's shit. I just speed through them as fast as I humanly can. Saiyans are monkeys technically. If you transform into a monkey though, are you technically a monkey? Get down here where I can attack you. You've gone through CBT technically. Why? Are you sure about that? There's a lot of things calling themselves CBT these days. Saiyans do have tails. Well, just because something has a tail doesn't make it a monkey. And yeah, they you know what? I'll let them have it. I ain't gonna argue. I'll let the Saiyans have their thing. Pogo Landlord attempts to use AI to frame tenants' damages performed? And how would he do that? Like he made AI footage of it or something? Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell AI footage from real footage right now. I wouldn't recommend using that in your potential, like, horrible con. It's gonna get detected pretty quickly. There's my helpful, like, advice to, like, potential con artists and, like, scam lords. Thanks for stream. Hey, Dixie, it's my pleasure, my man. Is it really 11:15? Oh, wait. So light. That means place to go. Oh, you know what? We're definitely not reaching the end of this chapter tonight, but we're making solid progress, I think. Okay, we got... Each sip recovers 24%. Okay, I probably need to switch one of these legendaries. Let's see. Each sip recovers 30% of maximum health, moderately increases movement speed. Has 3 soak slots. For a short duration of using the gourd inflicts poison state on to the destined. Why would I want to use that? Hey, poison yourself, dumbass. We need that for this place. Guten Nacht, White Wolf. Hey, White Wolf, you're leaving. You have a good night, man. A bit of Vincent and just Burger King. Have you ever eaten at a Burger King, man? Tell you what, you go to a Burger King and you get that new spicy meal they're offering you. You come back and you tell me all about it. We have a deal? You go get the spicy Burger King meal and you enjoy. I want to hear your story if you survive. Alright, what do we want to level up? Increases focus gain from blocking. I never used that move though. So we will go with more mana. I use a lot of spells, so might as well. On use, instantly gains a considerable amount of might. I can only make one of those. Burger King would be fast traveling waypoints in RPG. Exactly. You had to like climb to the top of them and like activate them first. Related to a fantasy world RPG, Burger King would give you the instant poisoning element. Or no, indigestion, you know, let's keep it real. They do like the anime stomach growls to you where you're like, yeah, they're like, I gotta go to the restroom. Because you can like hear an audible growl of indigestion from it. Don't think Dart worries about that and he doesn't really care. What are we talking about, Mia, over there? What's going on? I used to do that before, but it's rare. What are you talking about? You know, putting my face up there? I know having a face cam limits how much a streamer can grow. Yeah, I probably should be using face cam more. I'm just a little camera shy. Mainly because I always feel like I don't really do much on camera. I just kind of sit there and like, I don't know. I don't use a camera very well. But there was a time when I first started streaming where I did kind of use a camera for like most of my streams, but wasn't very long. And then I kind of like stopped using it once the camera broke and never really got another one. And then I decided to like only use a camera on special events. But maybe eventually I'll switch back to using a camera because there is logic to it that you probably do better streaming if you use one. But I've also only ever considered streaming like a hobby, not like actual, like my job as a streamer. I'm more of a YouTube content creator. That's where I make my money and stuff. Streaming is just like for fun and like relaxing. So I don't ever want to like take streaming too seriously where I'm trying to make that my main source of income. Alright, so this is clearly going to be a boss. Let's do it. I thought it was going to be a skull boss. Now I just like hear the centipede. Why must you like tease me with like a cool skelly boss? I like how happy this guy sounds when he gets into a fight. Burn. Kill it with fire. Clean yourself off. You just got your ass kicked. Ass officially kicked. You sure you were a boss? I know you had a health bar on screen and everything. I'm the only one who knows the Burger King lore. I was trusted with sacred knowledge about the Burger Kings. It's not just the lore. I'm the keeper of the truth. We really need a FACCOM? What? Face cam? I already saw your face. Well, some people just like to see the streamers' reactions and stuff. But like I said, I'm not using one right now. That may be something I do in the future. Love to see Dart someday, but I'm cool with it. Oh, like I said, my face is not a mystery if you want to see what I look like. Like, you can literally go in my stream archive channel and look for any Dark Pictures game I've played, and I use the camera for those. And I more or less look like my emotes on Twitch, too. I didn't really embellish that too much. The Burgermeister? That's too German. I prefer, like, you know, the Burger Sage. There we go. Not giving out too much. Do you have a chance of becoming Burger King someday? No. You have to be born with its like lineage. Only like you're born in the line of the Burger Kings can one eventually ascend to the kingdom. I am but a mere vessel of like the sacred Burger King, though. I anoint the king one day. Bad at typing, but you should know this by now. I mean, I know. I'm bad at typing. That's mainly because my keyboard I need to replace. Love the whole disembodied voice stream. It's like the disembodied voice. It's like talking to a creator laughing at the stuff he made. I like the comfort of just like not using a camera as well. There is like I do feel like when you have on camera, you're going to put a little bit more stress into like performance. However, maybe at some point I'll try using a camera again. I don't know. I've just always been way more comfortable like it is. Okay, so we can go deeper into this place, or we can go over here. I'm assuming we got to go deeper. How would you feel if every restaurant was called Burger King, like in Demolition Man? I thought it was Taco Bell. Yeah, I think you're wrong on that one. Yeah, I'm definitely think you're wrong. It was Taco Bell that won the franchise wars in, you know, Demolition Man. But you're, well, no way. You're asking me if, like, what if every... Okay, okay, never mind. I misunderstood. You're asking me what if every restaurant was called that today? Well, that'd be a sacrilege. That's what that'd be. Can't call a non-Burger King a Burger King. You must own the sacred franchise rights, which are only given through blood and, like, you know, a trial by combat. Stop birthing worms! Europe that was changed to Pizza Hut due to Taco Bell not being a popular... Wait, Pizza Hut is well known over there? Do like Europeans ever even get to experience like not that Taco Bell is Mexican food, but how often do you Euro bros get to like have some like honest like Mexican food? The way I don't think this is the way I should be going right now. Could Dart be a robot AI? It could, but I'm not. It'd be so much easier if I were. And people have thought my voice is AI generated for years now. Dead. it's funny because your voice is at least AI thing about you, is the least AI thing about. I think it's just the cadence. My voice doesn't feel entirely human. I don't know. People have remarked before that I feel like my voice, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but some people get like an uncanny feeling to it sometimes. Because I don't have like the same up or down inflection on a lot of words like other people do. Spine in the sack, Curio. Oh, thank you. Spine in the sack. Oh, wait. There's another one of these things. Yeah, I know you're gonna spoil my fun. Oh, you got another one hidden over there. Soothing? Yeah, I think it's a pretty nice voice. I have a friend in the UK whose mom makes great Mexican food, and we had some extra breakfast burritos. We gave it to some British workers outside the house, and they, no joke, didn't know how to hold it properly. What, the burritos? That's why you gotta wrap it up in tinfoil. That way it, like, you know, kind of directs them. It's like a tutorial for a burrito. What is it you go to fast food chain if you had to go to a fast food chain? I don't really eat fast food because it makes me feel sick if I do. But generally it's gonna be like chicken or a burger. So usually like a chicken place, or if I'm really feeling dirty, I'll get like a Wendy's, you know, like burger or something. What I meant is Mexican food isn't too common in Europe. Oh, I know. I was just telling you, if you want those Brits to be able to eat their burrito, wrap that burrito up in some tinfoil. Take care of that issue. What the? Okay, that's creepy. It's like a centipede with a hand holding like a gift. For me? You don't say. Buddha's right hand. Wait, isn't that the thing that like the Sun Wukong was like trapped in for like a very long time? In like the actual like Journey to the West? What are you, a freak? Weird boss, by the way, but interesting. Definitely better than the last boss I just fought. You make a fast food chain restaurant be everywhere in post-dystopia society. Like, you'd be living, you'd have to live in, that'd be like your apartment. Everyone must live in fast food place. Like above it, below it, in it. This camera is driving me nuts in this fight, though. Oh, wait. Oh, you son of a bitch. Poison fight now. Get up. Man, this camp was great. Oh, he's another one of those bosses you don't actually beat. I think there'll be a poison swamp, more than likely. Oh no, he does die. Or not.
I've laid your path for you. But where will my path be? From now on, we're both on our own.
Thank you, Spider Lady.
Tell me, Monkey, what's it like out there? Beyond these mountains?
You're not gonna wait for an answer? Give me a piece of paper, I can write it down. Would Cole from LA Noire solve the Kira case? You mean from, like, Death Note? I don't know. He's gotta have some very obvious clues. He's gonna have to, like, find fingerprints in that, bag of chips, and, I don't know, he might have some trouble with that one. Look, Cole can only solve, like, cases if the people just can't keep their fucking face still. If you can just, like, if you have, like, resting bitch for bastard face, Cole has nothing he can do to you. As far as your cadence goes, you do this thing where you elevate your voice in the middle of a word, statement, to emphasize emotion instead of how most people do at the beginning or end. Yeah, that's what I've been told before. So it's a bit, there's other people who probably have the same kind of voice to me, but I don't start out high on a word or like in low or start in high. I just like it sometimes does it in the middle. I don't even do it like I didn't train to do it that way. It's just how it comes on. This way, I guess. Show the Metal Gear Solid Collection Edition is $559 as much. I wouldn't pay that for any game. I don't care what. Bit too much. You know what? I've just realized this game is lacking in terms of its level design. It's lacking shortcuts. Not doing the whole thing. Oh, I opened up a shortcut for this other place. It's just like labyrinth kind of like design instead. Okay, I don't know if I ever went over there. And they never give you fucking ladders to get back up a place. Don't like that about it either, because now I need to go back up there. Actually, apparently this is where I needed to go. Never mind. Ugh. It's like the Chinese version of those singing fish on the wall, isn't it?
so excited about the wedding. Been dreaming about yours.
Little brat. Dead. Come here.
Stop it. I take it back. Hey, look, the groom is here.
Apologies for keeping you waiting, sisters.
Wow, is he really the one Mother's been expecting? I thought he would look better.
He's not much to look at, but as long as Mother is happy.
Not much of a looker, but quite a fighter though. Had to use Mother's ancestral vessel to take him down. Still aching.
Aren't you diligent? Such a rare catch. Why not let us sisters have it first?
Think before you talk. This is the one Mother is set on. One scratch.
They're about to
None
get
of
this
us
pig a
would like the
harem.
results.
What would this marriage change?
Would I? These are spiders. No.
We are bound to this ill place, one generation after another. Even you like this farce. Go. Go ahead and watch.
Sisters, the feast is yet to start. Don't tell me you're drunk already.
Right, he's nothing but Mother's meal. No need to make a big fuss over him. Here, he is all yours.
You've done great.
Wait. Mother has grown soft with age, and the girls are too young to know better. But can't you see it's all wrong?
Yes, but try to think from her position. We're her children. This is what we do.
But I am on her side. For decades, she's been tortured by her wound, all thanks to this dumb thing. And yet, she still wants to marry him. No! I can't do this anymore.
Love is not about forgiving or getting even. It is never a fair game. It's about two souls woven together by fate.
But
Neither of us was born then. We never witnessed her past. That's why we can't understand her obsession today.
Have you told Uncle?
Let's worry about that later. Though her joy is borrowed, it's still joy.
There's plenty of people who would fall for this willingly. I don't doubt that.
You.
But she's still a spider. Just wearing like a human skin.
Ahead is Mother's chamber. Now listen carefully for your own good.
Why are they doing this POV
Mother
camera
is
shot during
usually
this?
nice.
Like it's us they're talking about.
She
Instead of like,
prefers
you're
to
the pig.
dine alone. You wouldn't want to disturb her. And don't look at her in the face, especially her eyes.
Hurry, we are running out of time.
My words. Keep them
The
in mind.
arachnosi? No, thank you.
Go, there's no time to waste.
Wow, this is a slow cutscene.
I have been waiting for so long. Years up there haven't been kind to you. But you're with me now.
Girls, let the feast begin!
Oof. Well, he is a pig. Can't just drop down here and there, huh? We gotta go the long way. So, what was across that bridge back here that I didn't go across when I had the opportunity? Can't get back up. He works out enough. He should be able to last. Are you, like, estimating my, like, endurance during right now? Trying to figure out the math on that? But yeah, I bet he can go, like, 2 hours. You going to bed, Darkfire? You have a good night, man. Hope you enjoy the stream. Meanwhile, while you're gone, chat will, like, apparently try to estimate my biological function timing. Modern age, I know these girls would use DoorDash. Well, depends. Can you get humans delivered? Like, if you're like the cannibal DoorDash? Is that a thing? And if not... You know what? Don't mind me, math underway. You know what? I don't know how you guys got no data points. How you gonna calculate? Just use Tinder? Well, I mean, then it's a crime if you eat them. Vampire DoorDash allows either blood packs to be... Well, let's see, that's not too bad. Then up spite, it can be hours. And hours, huh? What's up, Minty? Chat, I have a kind of a question that deals with this environment. What's your reaction when you walk into a spider web? I feel like you can judge a lot about a person's character by how they react to that. Like, right when it, like, wraps around your face and gets in your hair, kind of like walk into a spider web feeling. Because there's a spider that sets a trap for me at the bottom of my stairwell leading outside almost every day during, like, the spring. And I usually forget about it and walk right into it. So I've kind of gotten used to it. I just, like, wipe it away. But most people I've noticed when they do walk into a spider web, it is like pure panic. It's like they're about to die. Oh, this is a bad place to fight. A camera ain't working. Big worm. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my, this is like that freaking scene in like the King Kong movie. Get me out of here, boss. Back. Back. I think this is where I came from, though. Something I gotta go back. While attending school on a farm, I was searching for a missing student up the mountain, ran through a horror scene of webs and spiders that came out of nowhere. Ooh, yeah, I've never had multiple webs hit me. You're heading out again, Celestial? Have a good night. Typically one runs into a spider web while hiking. Usually if I'm out in nature, it'll just be like a single spider strand, not like an entire web. Like a single strand, not a big deal. Let me fuck this boss fights in particular have you... Actually, the only boss fight I've really despised in this was the one against the yellow robe. Because he goes invincible and you just have to sit there and wait for a while. So it just felt like it was wasting my time, and that wasn't even that hard. It's just like, hey, sit around and wait for my invincibility to wear off. Then we can continue. I really don't want to fight all these damn bugs. Get away from the ledge, I'll just fall down if I go after you. Through it then. Through it. Are we going over? No, obviously not tonight. Because I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I can't be staying up too late. Gotta, you know, get the bulk of my Vice City video finished. Oh, fuck, I'm getting gooed. You know what? I don't have any mana. Shit. Oh, this is terrible. I'm out of heals and everything. I got gooned by spiders and their servants, I think. Definitely not gooed, they're like webbing. What a great place to relax and have a meditation session. Right next to the pile of skulls. You know, those guys got there accidentally. No reason why those would be here. Shit. Came from down there. I don't know where I am. No, don't jump off! Oh, you son of a bitch! Everything will not get away from a fucking ledge. Oh, wait, there's a shrine back here. So maybe I had to go this way. I don't know. I honestly have no idea where I'm going. If they were making another Vampire the Masquerade game, they are making another one. It's been being worked on for a while, and it switched developers twice. But who knows if it'll be any good. It's going to be set in Seattle this time, I believe. I think they're sticking with Seattle. You could be half any animal or beast. What would you... Half? Only half? Just give me some mantis hands. So like 25%, I'll take that. Just give me some mantis hands. That'll be good. That's all I've ever wanted in life is a nice pair of mantis hands. I don't think I need to put any more into that tree. I want them to do a place like Las Vegas. Like I said, it's pretty much confirmed it's Seattle, I believe, for like the sequel. I gotta stretch. Shit, I've been sitting still too long. Have you seen the spider chicks in Black Myth? Several times tonight. We're in their lair right now. We had a cutscene of them like leading the pig guy into their like little house for a feast earlier. God, I'm thinking I might end it here for the night. It's about time to stop anyways. And it'll take me a long time to find another shrine. So yeah, this feels like a stopping point to me. But I'll be streaming again tomorrow, so don't fret. I'll be back. We'll play more of this. Gotta work this one out before, you know. I wonder how many streams of this I got left. We'll see. But chat, you've all been wonderful tonight. Thank you for joining me. So, before I go though, thank you for any super chats, subscriptions, bits, any of that good stuff. Also, thank you to the mods, everyone hanging out with me, having a good time. If you're new here, follow me. You can also subscribe on YouTube. You can join my Discord. I'll be releasing a Grand Theft Auto Vice City video on my Patreon probably on the 31st is the current schedule, and that's going to be exclusive to Patreon, never coming to YouTube as far as I'm aware. So maybe hit that up and join the Patreon. Get a bunch of other exclusive vids I got up there already. Good stuff all around. But that's all I've got tonight. I'm going to get something to drink to take care of my dry, parched throat. And practice sleeping. Yeah, practice sleeping. You gotta do it every night, chat, to get good at it. So I'll see you all later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, everybody.